Taylen, it's your second day in here in 4 days. It's your first time ever in here. Welcome.
Yes, sir.
What's this like been for you at Arkansas? Coming, you're from Mississippi, right?
Montgomery, Alabama.
Alabama, that's right. Coming from Alabama, being here last year, going through spring, all the way up till now. What's your journey like?
It's been awesome getting in here with Taylen coming in at the same time and just really growing through Coach Petrino's offense with him. We got to bounce a lot of stuff off of each other, and it wasn't like I was too much of the new guy because we were all coming into it at the same time. We got to learn together. And Fayetteville as a city, I love it. It reminds me a lot of home, so I'm loving everything about it.
And what's it been like working under Bobby Petrino and just your own personal development from day one to now?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I feel like the biggest thing is just understanding coverages and his concepts to beat the coverages, different pressures. Like in high school, I had no idea about it for real, and he's taught me almost everything I know about football now, so it's been great.
Taylen, we've seen Jalen Brown work with the ones and fastball the past couple days, and Sam even singled him out after the scrimmage Saturday. How has he maybe improved since the beginning of fall camp, and how's your chemistry going with him?
First is knowledge of the game, knowledge of the offense. As we, enter, want to say it's day 10, practice 10 of fall camp. He's knowing the formation, knowing the plays, and just playing with speed, and that's what jumps off, with me, just his speed and the way he gets out of cuts. And he had like a really long touchdown in the spring. The scrimmage. My job is to just get in his hands and let him, make plays and it's attract me with him. So.
What have you seen most from KJ over the past 2 years? It seems like, he's cemented that backup spot. He's taken a step forward. How have you seen him grow?
Really as I would say, like, I'm probably closest with him from the whole, team. He's, one of my, I would say, best friends off the field. I'm always coming over his house or he's coming over my house and we're just eating some food but just seeing how he grew from a freshman, wide-eyed to, a redshirt freshman or, second year, and, really focused and just how he's grown up, and I would say his personality shows more in his second year. He's in the meeting rooms, he's the quickest to, make a joke or, lighten the mood up. So, and that's really good. I know I need that, sometimes 'cause I'm like all serious sometimes. So, but just his growth really, not just as a football player, but, as a young man.
KJ, are you 19 years old right
19,
now?
yeah.
So, and Monte Harrison's 30 years old, but you guys have a connection, man. We see it in practice. We heard about it in the scrimmage. What is it about him that you guys have such a good rapport right now? And, just talk us through how that chemistry has developed this fall.
I think the biggest part of our success is just how big and physical he is and how decisive he is. I feel like every route, if he has a choice, I know exactly what he's going to do. I know if he's going to take a high angle or throw him by and break it kind of flat. And we've really built some good chemistry over camp, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do in the season.
Yeah, KJ, we talked to Taylen after the scrimmage, but what were just your impressions from it and how you did?
It was a good scrimmage. We got to move the ball better as twos. We scored some good long play touchdowns, and we just got to keep that going into next week. I know we're going against the ones the whole time, so we got to get some big plays and then also just move the ball and run downs too.
Yeah, and Coach Petrino was saying that you've been kind of hard on yourself, but you're maturing in that. I mean, what are ways in which you think you're getting just better in that and just having a clean slate, wiping, each play, moving on to the next?
Yeah, I like to say I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but Coach Petrino, he's talked to me about it. That was a big thing after spring ball, him talking to me about it and just saying it's okay to know what you have to fix, but you also have to know what you did good. So I'm still going to look at those plays that I didn't do good the most, but just knowing that it's all right, it's just football. Their mistakes are going to happen.
KJ, Coach Pittman has talked about just how much he believes in you just since you've gotten to campus, and has said that you may be potentially the guy to follow up in Taylen's footsteps next season. Just how much has that support meant to you just kind of since you arrived on campus?
No, it's everything. I'm so glad that I chose Arkansas because of Coach Pitt. He's great. He's been great to me throughout my whole from day one recruiting process to now. He never told me a lie, and he's always had my back. And just having his trust is a huge thing. It lets you go out there and really just play free and be yourself.
Taylen, I saw you smile there where KJ said he's a bit of a perfectionist. I'm curious how you've maybe helped him in that regard, trying to move past the mistakes and everything.
I would say, in practice, like he'll make, some crazy, throws or crazy reads, and then the next play he'll, mess up, and he'll still be on that play, a couple plays down, and what I can do is just, next play mentality, because I've been young before, I'm still young, but, they call me the old head, but just having that next play mentality of whether good or bad, it doesn't matter, just continue to keep the chains moving. And Coach Petrino has a saying, it's never as good as it seems, it's never as bad as it seems. Reality is somewhere in between. So just staying level-headed, that's what I strive to, encourage KJ to do each and every time he hits the field.
And KJ, we talked to Taylen a little about the VR stuff the other day. I'm curious from your perspective, what's it like? How do you feel like it's maybe helped? Or
Nah, it's awesome. It's like ever since we've gotten it, it's like my vision is just so much better. I see more. I'm not like tunnel vision on the field, because with the VR, I'll go through a rep or something and I'll be like, dang, I really didn't see anything. So I'll watch it 3-4 times and make sure that I can see everything, have wide vision, like Coach Petrino will say, and I feel like that helps with just knowing, first of all, like a defense, they're messing up and a guy popping wide open, being able to see it and make the ball and make the throw.
KJ, what's it been like, second year in the playbook for both you and Taylen, but just getting to have a veteran that you're behind, getting to learn from, just the ways that Taylen can help you?
No, it's awesome, because there's a lot of times where we install some plays and he might get them the first day after we install them, and I'll get to see what he did, and he's going to do the right thing. So, I don't like to go in there and mess up after he does it right. So he makes my job kind of easy. I get to see him go through the reads, and then after practice we'll talk about what he saw, and so I get to go do the same thing as him. And that's been with everything. He's kind of first guy up all the time. So even in drill work, he'll do a drill and he's not going to mess the drill up. He'll show me exactly how to do it. So just go in there and do what he did.
And if maybe both of you can answer, just C.J. Brown, what are you seeing from him? What's maybe how he has elevated his game? I know y'all are the same year, so maybe if you'll go first, KJ.
Yeah, C.J., he's been my room. Well, we just moved out from each other, but we've been roommates since last January, and I feel like he's been a great player since he was up here. He had a good freshman year. Going into fall camp, he made some plays last fall camp, and going into this one, it was just him taking that step to be like he wants to be the guy this year. So he's been making plays this fall camp, and his confidence is going up, and him and Taylen are going better with their chemistry too.
I would say that's the biggest thing is his confidence. He has a mentality every single time whether it's slot or outside, that he can win in every single route, and that's what I see when I see maybe a certain route. I'm not going to say the route, but just the confidence and speed that he's playing with, and just catching. If he drops it, he's going to be on the jug machine. We got a whole new Monarch. Shout out to Monarch, but him and all the receivers are going to be on there. So that's what I really like. Just his confidence and his mentality. That every single day, every single week, every single play. He can run a post route, then coach wants him to go into the slot and run another route, and he's all gas, no brakes. That's what I really love about CJ.
Is that machine you're talking about the one that shoots the footballs out and passes to receivers?
It can shoot it out anywhere on the field. It's crazy. It has 8 footballs in there. Yeah.